my dear students, we have been studying your chapter on soil classification and identification of soils. So, previously we have already done 3 different types of soil classifications. The very first one was general classification. For your kind remembrance, so that you can recall what we have already done, is first one was, which we did already, is general classification. Of soils. Second was geological. Now, then there was a particle size classification. Again I am going to repeat what particle size classification was. In that case, we just divided the soil into different categories depending upon the size of their particles. So, third one was particle size classification. So, again I am going to put it down over the blackboard, so that you can recall it. The first particle was boulders, the soil particles having size. So, this is the name of the soil, then the size. The soil particles having size more than 300 mm, yani greater than 300 mm, are known as boulders. Second one was cobbles. Size varies between 80 mm to 300 mm. Third one were gravels. Size varies between 4.75 mm to 80 mm. Next was sand. The soil particles having size varies between 0.75 mm to 4.75 mm are known as sand. And the finer fraction is silt. The size of silt particles varies between 0.002 mm, or you can call it as 2 micron to 0.075 mm. It is 0.075 mm. This is silt. And the last finer fraction is clay. Its size varies, or the size of the clay particles is less than 0.002 mm or 2 microns. There are further finer fractions which are out of your syllabus. These are called colloids. So, these are the charged soil particles which always remain in suspension, that is out of context for you people, for particularly diploma in civil engineering people. So, this was all about particle size classification. General classification we have got, again repeating, it is coarse grained soil, fine grained soils and organic soils. In case of geological classification, we will again repeat it or do it on some other day. It has got residual soils and transporter soil. Okay. We will have a lecture on geological classification on some other day. Now, coming to your present day, today's chapter or today's lecture, that is about IS classification of soils. So, this classification is again for general purposes. Next classification is IS classification. I am going to elaborate in such a way that you will not find it in the books also, though everything is there in books, but we have got a different method of teaching this. So, this was a general classification of soils for general purposes. So, this is not general, this is general for general purposes developed by Bureau of Indian Standards BIS. So, this was first invented in 1959. So, they have made a point that each and every soil is represented by two letters, one prefix, another suffix. So, we have got prefixes and suffix. For coarse grained soils we have different prefixes, for fine grained soils we have different prefixes. Similarly, for the coarse grained soil we have different suffixes and the fine grained soils we have different suffixes. What is meaning of prefix? Means the letter which comes first, suffix which letter, the letter which comes afterwards. So, for coarse grained soils we have got G, S, then M. Anyway, I am just going to tell all the prefixes G, S, M and C. Then we have got O, we have got, so these are the all prefixes, okay. Then we have got suffixes. First suffix is W, we have got suffix as P, we have another suffix C, sorry, M, then C. Then there are three more suffixes. These suffixes are only for the coarse grained soil. For fine grained soils, we have got H, I and L. In engineering, you don't need not to put I like this. Over here, I am putting like I this. Otherwise, I should be like this only. Okay. So, prefixes are G, S, M, C, O, P, T, whereas suffixes are W, P, M, C, H, L, H, I and L. What is the meaning of each prefix or each suffix? I am going to write it over here in different color. G is for gravel, S is for sand, M is for silt. Why M is silt? In Latin words, silt is MHO, is the word for silt. C is for clay, O is for organic soils, PT is for peat. What is W? W is for well graded soils, P is for poorly graded soils, M is for soils containing silts, soils containing binders or clay or sometimes clay soils. H is for soils having high compressibility. I is for soils of intermediate compressibility, whereas L is for soils having low compressibility. In all, there are 18 such soils. So, it becomes very difficult to remember all these 18, but we have got another method of expressing all these 18 and it will become very easy to remember. Okay? So, we are going to put it like this. I am going to put all the prefixes over here. First is G, S, M, C, O, peat. So, these are the prefixes which I have already written. So, this represents gravels, this represents sands, this represents silts, this represents clays, this is going to represent organic soil, this is peat. Okay. So, this is just for your remembrance. So, again I am going to write down what type of soils these are. So, there are 18 soils, 4 each in coarse grained category, 3 each in fine grained category, and 1 is peat. Peat has no suffixes. Peat itself is a soil which is totally useless from engineering point of view. Sorry. So, the first soil is GW, second is GP, third is GM, fourth one is GC. Just see. So, these are 4 soils. Each soil, each gravel will have G as the prefix. Now, switching over to the sands, again we have to write S 4 times, S, again SW, SP, SM and SC. Very easy to remember. Now, again silt, clay and organic soil. Again it's 1 minute job. MH, MI, ML, CH, CI, CL, OH, OI, OL. Peat, peat is peat. Now, these are 18 in all. Understand? If you put it in like this in your exam, you will get full marks. So, this whole soil has been, whole classification has been tabulated as it is. Now, in order to give the explanation what GW is, what GP is, what GM is, again GW is well graded gravelly soils, GP is poorly graded gravels or poorly graded gravelly soils, GM gravels containing silt, GC gravels containing binder or gravels containing clay or clayey gravels. S well graded sand, poorly graded sands, sands containing silt, sands containing clay. This is silts of high compressibility. I have just explained what compressibility over here is. Silts of intermediate compressibility, silts with low compressibility, then clays with high compressibility, clays with intermediate compressibility, clays with low compressibility, organic soils of high compressibility, organic soils with intermediate compressibility, organic soils of low compressibility, peat, peat is peat, peat or muck etc. was totally useless soil. Okay. Now, what is compressibility over here? You have already studied liquid limit and plastic limit. So, the numerical difference between the value of liquid limit and plastic limit is plasticity index. We have done. So, the soils which have got plasticity index more than soils with plasticity index is IP greater than 50 are highly compressible soils or soils of high compressibility. Soils with plasticity index between 35 to 50 are of intermediate compressibility. I will put it fully. Soils with liquid limit less than 35 are of low compressibility. Is it clear to all of you? So, this is all about the IS classification of the soils. Again, for your reference, so that you may not forget afterward, I can put 1 or 2 from this. Say GW. What is GW? What is GW over here? GW is well graded gravels. Okay. GP are poorly graded gravel. Shall I write it or not? You can. So, GP is poorly graded gravels. Then GM, GC, gravels containing silt, gravels containing clay or clayey gravel. So, same thing happens for applies to the sands. If SW is there, well graded sands, poorly graded sands, gravels, sands containing silt. These are sands containing clay, SC. Okay, is it okay? Now coming to here again, silt is silts with high compressibility, silts of high compressibility, silts of intermediate compressibility, silts of low compressibility. Thank you very much.